What's going on, YouTube? Back here at the Patterson Brothers, and today we got this 95 Ford F-150, and we're gonna be flushing the heater core because I don't have any heat. Now, right now the engine's still a little hot. It's best to do it when it's cold, but if you just take these off slowly, it's not very hot. It's not gonna be a problem. So what you gotta do, you gotta take your pliers and those little white things there on the end. You have to take those, clamp them, slide them down so you take these hoses off. These two hoses here that are moving. And take this, your other tubing, slide it on one end of it, one end of it, and the other end of it, and run water through. Not too rough though, because it's only about 10 psi-ish. And then see if anything comes out. You should pump it into a bucket, but I'm not going to do that. So we'll see. Then thing comes out of it. Okay, so you see how I got this one off? This little thing out the way. That used to sit up here, and I just got to slide that one back. Okay, so I got both of them off. Now what you want to do, you want to be gentle, because it's... See how that... Let's see if I can zoom in. I'm trying to film this the best I can. Alright, so look at the top of my finger. So that's the firewall there. That's the metal part of the truck. And in those hoses, there's a little aluminum piece. And see, you just take that hose, slowly coming off. Now, like I said, mine's still a little hot. So you just want to slide it to about the end of it, maybe about an inch or two. Oh yeah, that's getting disgusting. Anyway, this is my second flush. I flushed this like a week ago. That's probably about 2 weeks ago. That should be like damn near clear. Man, see, it's still a little hot, so it's still kind of pumping through. And I didn't pick up any more coolant. I probably should have, because like I said, I've already done this. You don't want to mix too much water in there. 1 or 2 is fine. Pumps are fine. This might get a little explosive here. It's still a little warm. Not too crazy. Alright, so now you got these hoses. Let's move them out the way, because you don't need them. You don't need to do anything with those. Now this, zoom out. You're gonna take this, in between this part here, this little triangle, and take it. It doesn't matter because I'm flushing both sides. I'll start with the far side, and you just push it on there like those black ones were. Okay, so I got the hose on one of them. Like I said, I'm flushing both of them because this is the second time I've done this, and it's pumped out heat for like about a week, and I just started noticing it getting cold again. So most likely the problem isn't it's clogged. The problem is I need a new heater core, which is a pain in the ass, but we'll figure it out. Alright, so the setup is, got the end of the tubing, and you just stick the hose in it. I have 2 hands, and this is going to push water right through this one and right out that one. Okay, so I got you kind of propped up there. That's the one you're looking for. A whole bunch of junk should come out of it. Let's see. Hopefully my phone doesn't get too wet. Yeah, look at that. That is disgusting. I don't know what the hell is in there. I'm getting soaking wet though. Alright, starting to clear up a little bit. I don't know if you can really tell on camera, but it's running out pretty clear now. Pretty good flow. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this plastic hose on this. I'm gonna flush it. Same. Okay, so this is the second hose. It should, remember, it should be clear water coming out, or about green. Green or clear. For us, we're going clear. Oh yeah, look at that, it's brown. That's pretty gross. Something's up with the hose. Hold on. Gotta let some of the air out of the hose. Alright. Back to blowing. Look at that, still coming out orange. Kind of pump the water in a little bit, see if we can just get something jiggle loose. It's pretty good flow coming out of there. Alright, so then what I'm going to do, just for shits and giggles, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put water back in through that, so just reversing it. Same thing over again, I'm going to do about twice. So just doing this on a warm day, I'm absolutely drenched in water. But anyways, I went through that process one more time. I'm getting completely clear water, which is good. Oh, and also a thing, make sure you remember which hose goes on what stem over there, because that's important. Should I say that at the beginning of the video? So I'm gonna go and put my hoses back on, these black ones, black hoses, and take the truck for a little spin and see if I'm getting any more heat. And also one more thing, make sure the black hose goes all the way back. Make sure it's snug and all the way back until it's hitting that firewall. See if I can film this one and do it at the same time. Yeah, perfect. Alright. That black hose is going straight on until you feel it hit, and you can make sure, push it up there, make sure it's all the way back. Then take your pliers. I got the slip joint pliers, they work decently for this. I gotta do this one-handed, or two-handed. That took me way longer than it needed to. But what you'll notice is these kind of made like a little indent in the hose. With little rubber hoses. So just when you go to put them back on, make sure they're in that or even closer to the actual firewall. Make sure they're nice and snug on there, which these ones are. So heat the truck up and I'll let you guys know if I have heat. Alright, so inside here, let's see if I can get a good angle. This gauge, steering wheel's in the way. Alright, it says C and H, cold and hot. Somewhere where your needle is like somewhat in the middle. A little over towards the cool side, but kind of in the middle. That's operating temperature. So that's what I'm gonna get it to fully make sure I have full heat. And obviously over here are my gauges. Put this all the way on high. Put that on high. And let's go max AC. That's coming out of these. Oh yeah, that's hot as shit. And we're not even at operating temperature yet. We'll see though. I might be making this video again in like a week just to pump it out again, but we'll see. I'm gonna get up to operating temperature and I'll show you what it looks like at operating temperature. Sorry if my phone's not really clear right now. I don't know what's going on. And I'll let you know how the heat is. Alright, so I went for a little drive around the block. That noise is the heat. It is hot. But you can see our needle, not exactly all the way in the middle. A little off to the cold side, right where we want it to be, right at operating temperature. And the heat is hot. You hold your hand there for about 5 seconds, it's burning. So, as of now, the heat is good. It's coming out nice and strong. Doesn't smell weird, it's not smoking, which means we got the hoses on correctly. And it is hot. So, I think we did a good job. Like I said, it might get clogged again, and that might mean I need a new heater core. But as of now, we're good.